kind of a different deal. Rancho hasn't had deans for 7 or 8 years. CCSD principals, they have a lot of flexibility in the way they can organize their staff. And the principal here, Dr. James Kuzma, decided to go with a different model several years ago to change the culture and just decided to stick with it.
He's on mainly just bullying. So he'll be over mostly bullying, dress code, tardies.
Rancho High School Principal Dr. James Kuzma meeting this morning with his school organization team, or SOT, made up of an elected team of parents, teachers, and one student. They're helping Kuzma navigate Rancho's $14 million budget through the elimination of deans, even though Rancho doesn't have them.
We've actually had a model where we haven't had deans at our school for quite some time, and so those safety responsibilities get shared out amongst all of the assistant principals. So we weren't really putting students at risk or their safety at risk.
All 6 assistant principals who've assumed duties that have gone to deans at other schools.
Happens to be a physical altercation. One AP takes on those. One AP will take on the job of looking over attendance. One AP will look over the job of doing the bullying. So all the dean's responsibilities have been spread out across the 6 assistant principals.
But the dean cuts still cost Rancho and its 3,300 students about $316,000 in funding, which had to be offset by spending cuts in other areas. And that's a tougher nut to crack for Dave Wilson, principal at El Dorado High School, with 1,000 fewer students, less funding, and now 2 fewer deans.
I can't operate with just myself and two assistant principals. So therefore, we're going to be utilizing other funding sources, and we're going to have a total of 4 assistant principals together with myself to run the school.
Dave Wilson, the principal at El Dorado, says to meet the safety demands that have been put on him and now the assistant principals, they're going to have to take on an additional workload. Dr. Kuzma told me that here at Rancho, he doesn't really expect anything to run much differently in the coming school year as in the previous years. And we're starting to see now how the dean cuts are having a different impact on schools depending on their funding, their size, and their structuring of their administrative staff. Reporting live from Rancho, Steve Wolford, News 3. Back to you.
The school discussion continues regardless if we have a summer break or not. Steve, thank you for that update.